No holds barred. People are getting murdered, limbs are getting ripped off, swords are caving in people's skulls, blood is splattering the screen. It's utter mayhem. Hey, welcome to the channel. Today I review the MCU Halloween special, Werewolf by Night. Let's get into it. One thing I immediately noticed when watching this special was how it was filmed, because much like the classic monster movies, this is in black and white, giving it that old-timey feeling, and I thought that was the perfect choice for this. It's Halloween, it's about a werewolf, and it's a darker toned story, so it all blends together really well. I also thought having it in black and white was a smart way for the MCU to include more violent elements to the story without making it too gruesome. Blood and guts don't really have that same impact on a viewer when you can't see it in its natural color, because it takes away the realism of it, making it easier to digest, at least for me. I also like how even the acting seems to come straight from the classic horror films, because how the lines are delivered have this dramatic flair to them that feels like the characters are telling me a scary story. And all the performers do a remarkable job at it, but it was Harriet Sansom Harris's character Verussa who really exemplified, big word of the day, that feeling. She would talk all slow and ghostly like, "You will soon face a horror beyond imagining." And she really put me in the mood of the story. It was so much fun. And I thought the costume design and practical effects were incredible. Each of the monster hunters looked so cool, and the werewolf itself was freaking awesome. It reminded me a lot of Beast from the X-Men. I loved how they used makeup and prosthetics instead of CGI for the werewolf, because it kept that classic feel that they were going for, but it also allowed me to see the actor Gael Garcia Bernal behind the monster. And I was super impressed by how his movements and facial expressions really brought the werewolf to life. And wow, I loved the look of the Man-Thing. He was a combination of CGI and practical effects, and they just took the look that he had from the comics and put it on the screen. And that's a direct line to my heart. Also, Man-Thing was my favorite thing about this special, and I want him in everything. I want him in TV shows, movies, rap albums, I want a Man-Thing plushie, I just want Man-Thing. The most pleasantly surprising thing about this special though was the level of violence it went to. And I knew it was going to be more violent, but it's the MCU. Violence takes a more cartoony meaning, but in this was not the case, and I was not ready for it. Hey, I just want to warn you, this is going to be a lot more violent than what you're used to. Yeah, okay, violent, like, I know you guys, it's fine. No, I'm serious, this is gonna be pretty gruesome. I've seen y'all's really violent, like, it's not gonna be a big deal. Okay. No holds barred. People are getting murdered, limbs are getting ripped off, swords are caving in people's skulls, blood is splattering the screen. It's utter mayhem. This was such a refreshing treat. It's not the same type of violence that you would get from a Saw movie or The Watchmen or anything like that, but it's a good first step to getting more mature content from the MCU. I now have a bit more faith in the Marvel Zombies TV show that's coming out in the near future. I had a really great time with Werewolf by Night, and I don't have much to complain about, but if I had to pick something, it would be that I wanted more Man-Thing. Man-Thing was there, he was super adorable, and then he was gone. And that's not good enough. I want more Man-Thing. Well, we can't do that because it's about Werewolf by Night, and that would take a lot of screen time. Give me Man-Thing! Oh my god! For just being a special, Werewolf by Night is one of the best things to come out of the MCU. This was so unique and entertaining, and I really hope they keep everyone who worked on this and let them work on the horror side of Marvel, because they clearly know what they're doing. Make sure to check out Werewolf by Night on Disney+, because it's a fun ride that leaves you excited for more. Like a roller coaster. And make sure to check out even more of my reviews by clicking on the boxes right here, and I'll see you in a bit.